Planet Dolan.
From modeling mom's dress to getting stuck under the bed, the Planet Dolan Crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about embarrassing things we've been caught doing. I'm Hellbent, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by Blaze Tornado 1002. While Mikhailin was out camping and hiking with his family, his dad told him that when he's out in the wild, it's okay to use the bathroom outside. But Mikhailin was only 5 years old at the time, so he misunderstood and thought that it meant he could just go anywhere outside. So when they stopped for gas on the way home, Mikhailin got out of the van and peed right on the gas pump. For the next 30 minutes, his mother made sure he understood to not pee outside where people can see him, and even then, only in an emergency. Number 9 was submitted by ShadyGirl29. Andy Mations went out with some friends for a New Year's Eve party. The party was vintage themed and everyone was dressed up nicely. Andy had a dress with fringes that got stuck basically everywhere. She was already pretty drunk and distanced herself from the crowd. That's when she found a cat that hissed at her, so Andy hissed back and got into a staring contest with the cat. Her friend tried to get her back to the party, but Andy then hissed and clawed at him. Then she got on all fours and attempted to dash away. But her fringy dress got caught on a bush and she fell face first instead. She had to be carried home because she blacked out after hitting the ground. Number 8 was submitted by Prince-Luse. When Dolan was folding laundry with his family, he saw his mom's dress and decided it would be fun to try it on. So, while no one was looking, Dolan went to the bathroom and put it on. He looked at himself in a full-length mirror and actually thought he looked pretty good, so he started to model for a bit. But then his siblings opened the door and saw him in a weird pose, so they all started to laugh and cackle. Embarrassed, Dolan slammed the door shut, took off the dress, and tried to forget it. But even 7 years later, nobody else forgot it. Whenever it comes up, Dolan still gets embarrassed, but he still does think he makes a damn good model. Number 7 was submitted by rylandaxe. Legna and his girlfriend were at his place watching a movie. He was laying on his bed and she was resting her head on his stomach. Legna fell asleep and ripped out a tremendous fart. His girlfriend slapped him, waking him up, but Legna didn't know what was going on and the slap woke him up into fight mode. So on instinct, Legna threw a counter punch. The next thing Legna knew, he was single. Number 6 was submitted by DavidTCEUltra. Ghost Toast was adventuring through his house as he often did when he ran across one of his mom's toys. Ghost Toast didn't know what it was, but he was curious, so he hid it in his closet to examine later and forgot about it. 3 years later, he found it again, and this time he knew what it was, and his sister caught him with it. She thought he was planning to use it, so he freaked out and hurled it into a trash bag. He filled the rest of the trash bag with leaves and torched it outside in a bonfire. The reek of burning latex made his mom vomit, but they never figured out what was in there. Number 5 was submitted by we_r_on_reddit. When Tolop was 10, he was curious about the human body, but didn't know much about it. So one day, during his school's lunch period, he went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and lifted his shirt. He started squeezing his chest, trying to make his boobs bigger. He didn't realize that he had left the bathroom door open a bit. After about a minute, 2 of his friends walked by and asked what he was doing. Tolop went red from embarrassment and explained to them how his weren't growing in like theirs, and he was afraid because he thought he was developing late. Tolop's friends explained that the whole growing boobs thing was a girl thing, and he left the bathroom. After lunch, they told the rest of Tolop's friends who have still not let him live it down. Number 4 was submitted by AGrimFate. Mimi Up was an extreme bargain hunter who stocked stuff under her bed. Her friends would refer to her as their store and would always ask her for stuff if they were short on it. One day, Mimi's roommate wanted some detergent that was shoved all the way to the back under the bed in the corner. Mimi started to pull things out and crawled under the bed. She found the detergent she wanted, but got stuck trying to get it out. Mimi's friend tried to pull her out, but couldn't, so she went to get help. More friends came and tried pulling her out, but they failed, and they all kept laughing about the fact that she was basically just talking legs. After about 30 minutes, they called the landlord. He showed up and laughed at how stupid it was. He took the mattress off the bed and pulled her out that way. Mimi gave him some free detergent for helping her, and then she got a stick for getting stuff out from under the bed. Number 3 was submitted by 051R15_duh_virus. Spinal Palm and his friends are fans of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They like to talk about it, roleplay, and even strike some of the infamous JoJo poses. One day, Spinal Palm and his friends were in the school courtyard after lunch debating on which JoJo character had the best poses. The debate got so heated that they even started doing the poses in an effort to prove which pose was the best. A group of girls nearby started watching their posing showdown. It was extra embarrassing because the girls thought they were putting on a show for the ladies. The good news was the display made the girls into JoJo fans themselves, but Spinal Palm and his friends didn't end up talking about the series much for the rest of the school year because they were scared of embarrassing themselves again. Number 2 was submitted by Shadowhunter526. Gergak, his girlfriend, and his brother were hanging out at his girlfriend's house. Gergak wanted to show off his pain tolerance, so he casually put clothespins on his nipples. It was summer, so he was only wearing a tank top. When he removed the clothespins, they noticed there was a very small wet spot on his shirt. It was that fateful day that the three of them learned that men can lactate. What's the most embarrassing thing someone has seen me do? When I was a kid, I was trying to teach my dog some tricks. I wasn't having much luck, but suddenly I had a breakthrough. There was one thing I could get the dog to do all the time. So I shouted at my family, "Hey, watch this!" And I ran forward and dived on the ground with my coat over my head. And my dog started dry humping me. I wasn't embarrassed at the moment though, because I had no idea what the dog was doing. For all I knew, the dog was doing backflips on me and juggling plates. So when I got up off the ground, I saw everyone was laughing. So I asked them, "What did the dog do? What did the dog do?" And they told me what the dog was doing. She tainted that jacket. I never wore it again. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the sneakiest thing you've ever done? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below and you might be featured in a future countdown. This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.